Hi there, everybody. You're traveling with me, Jack, and of course, as always, with my beautiful heavenly wife, Pam, checking out another trail for you in the Phoenix area. Well, we're several miles out from central Phoenix in an area called Fountain Hills. It's a beautiful developed community not that far from Scottsdale, and we're here to check this out. It's the Adero Canyon Trail that we're going to be checking out for you today, and you can see they have built this beautiful little area here, complete with restrooms. And you can see they've got some picnic tables sitting over there underneath a nice little canopy. Here you can see they've got some maps all ready for you. I mean, this is really laid out well. And this would also be a great place to just come have a picnic and enjoy the views. Take a look at that out across the valley there. Absolutely gorgeous. And yeah, they are building a bunch of houses down there. That tends to be what's happening around here. Houses built in all directions because, of course, everybody wants to come to the Valley of the Sun. But what we're going to do here for you in just a couple of minutes, go around that big rock there and go up the trail and kind of give you a little view of what it's like to be on the Adero Canyon Trail. And again, it looks to be a lot of fun, so stick around for that, okay? Okay, so now we're starting off on the trail, and you can see, again, this is, it says over there on that sign, Welcome, Fountain Hills McDowell Mountain Preserve. So you're in the McDowell Mountains here. And again, this is called the Adero Canyon Trail. Hey, right here says Overlook Trail. It's only a half a mile. We'll skip that one. Let's go this way for a little ways. Let's see, it says 8/10 of a mile. The Promenade Trail. So it's a series of trails out here. And you can see it's absolutely gorgeous. And you're probably going to notice every now and then I'll start huffing and puffing because talking and walking uphill doesn't necessarily go together. But it's a big wide trail, beautiful blue sky, saguaro cactus out here. The wildflowers that we had earlier, well, starting to fade now as we're just around the corner from some of that summertime heat. Okay, so we came from down there, and it may not look it to you, but that was a pretty good little climb, about 150 feet, and yeah, yours truly got a little out of breath going up there because it's all at once when you start the trail. But then you get up here, and it starts to flatten out just a little bit. So we'll walk along here, give you some of the views. Pretty cool looking, huh? Well, and off the Promenade Trail, here's another trail. This is called the Western Loop Trail. It says 1.2 miles, elevation change 573 feet. Doesn't look like a heavily traveled one. You're going to be heading up, up, and up, I suspect. Now, I just noticed from this trailhead, if we look out there at that hill, if you look really close, maybe I can kind of point right along there, see? There's a trail going around that little mountain as well. Again, what I'm discovering is this is more than just the Adero Canyon Trailhead. Well, yeah, it's the Adero Canyon Trailhead with multiple trails located in and throughout this beautiful canyon. If you look really closely, you can see we've still got a little bit of color from the flowers that we had this spring, which were absolutely unbelievable. We had a super bloom all across Arizona, California as well, thanks to having a nice wet winter. And again, though, things will start drying out now as we head towards summer, but we still got some nice color out there. Another thing that's kind of nice about this particular trail, again, this one's called Promenade Trail, is it's nice and wide. So if there were a snake, and yeah, you do have snakes in Arizona, you got to keep your eyes out for them, but on a nice wide trail like this, you've got good vision to be able to see if there were a snake, and just stay away from it. That's the best advice. Don't go after them. Don't poke at them. Just stay away. They don't want to bother you any more than you want to bother them. So now we're heading downhill. If you look really close down there, there's a road runner on the trail. I don't know if you guys and girls can see the road runner. Probably not. Just went into the shadows there. But you'll see some road runner, all kinds of birds. Every now and then on these trails, you might see a mule deer and then a javelina, which is basically a wild hog. So here we are now at another crossroad, the Promenade Trail, which is the one we started on, goes off in that direction. Also, notice it says bikers. They're allowed up here, but they're to yield to hikers. And then off to the right, that is the North Leg Trail. And I see a little path maybe going up to that little top of that little mountaintop there, or hilltop. Let's walk over there and see what that looks like. So this is really pretty. This is the North Leg Trail that came off that promenade trail. Now notice too, the trail gets a little narrower. So again, we're in the warm weather season. You got to watch out, make sure you don't see a snake. You see my shadow, of course. And sometimes they'll be off to the hot side there, but you just, again, don't bother them and they won't bother you. So we'll continue up this just a little ways. And then we're probably going to wrap this up. I think you get the idea of what you can see and do here at Adero Canyon. Now I mentioned how there are multiple trails in here. Off the Promenade Trail, I've seen, I don't know, 5 or 6 different ones. This is part of the Lower Sonoran Trail. Just going to give you a brief look at it. I mean, it just continues to get more and more scenic the deeper that you get in here. So again, I'm going to give this 5 stars for this entire area here at Adero Canyon. Just absolutely gorgeous. I know I use that word too much, but it really is absolutely gorgeous. Well, again, I could go on and on and on because there are multiple trails here in Adero Canyon. The great part about this area is there are trails for all the different levels, from, say, you want an easy trail to moderate to difficult, all different lengths. I can't say enough great things about this area. So thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Check out the podcast too. That, of course, is Love Letters to Pam. In the meantime, as we always say, make it a great day. Better yet, a better tomorrow. And bye now from beautiful, beautiful Arizona.